Ugh. Everybody. Okay, Tony's right. How are you? Ugh, this is annoying. Let's see. Okay, let's see if this works. So, how are you guys? Tony's right. I'm gonna show you the new books that I got. So I went to Barnes & Noble. I had one book in mind and then decided to get two more books that kind of jogged my memory of being like interesting to me. So I just decided to go ahead and get them because I don't read necessarily like every like week I'm reading a new book. However, I am someone who has been reading more and more so that I can figure out like some things with my writing and kind of get my life together on that like front. So I got 3 books at Barnes & Noble. I was talking to somebody and they were like, they go to the library, and I was like, yes. Hold on, let me like do my car. Okay, sorry, it's back. I just wanted to make sure I locked my car. Anyway, so yeah, 3 books of poetry. I was talking to somebody and they were like, they go to the library, and I was like, I think I'll do that for the fiction books that I'm gonna get into, because if I read them and I don't like them, fiction books are like, poetry is expensive too, but like fiction be like $40 a book, and it's just like, whoo, girl, like, you know, it's like ranging from like 20 to like 40 plus dollars a book, and it's like, girl, like, especially if you get it and you don't like it, oh, fighting everybody. So I am interested and in that, and then I was also interested in getting a Nook or a Kindle, maybe a Nook. I was looking into Nook first, so maybe a Nook. Yeah, I am gonna go forward with that. But yeah, 3 books. These are what they are. So the first is Calling a Wolf, poems by Kaveh Akbar. So I decided to get this because I was reading it and I really like the language. So there's that. Yeah, and I read a few pages in the store like a month or 2 ago, and then I came back for the book because I really wanted to just read it. And then also another thing when it comes to like creating thesis is that I'm actually looking and considering the design of the book itself, and that's something that is piquing my interest, like how books are designed and how they're showing up like visually. And then another thing is reading the publishing house, publisher, whatever, that took the manuscript on to get out there, or is it self-published, you know? So Alice James Books is, I guess, the publisher for this, the house for that. So there's that. And this was like $17. So yeah, really nice. Second book that I got is Bees and After. This is John Lyles. It's a Yale Younger Poets. I don't know if it's the exact. Is it the winner? Yeah, he's the winner of it. So this is that book. Yeah, really nice design. Sorry, try to figure it out. Really nice design. The interesting thing about this one is that he's a science writer, and I like I have this idea because people love to peg like writers is just like these artsy fartsy people that like almost have no grounding in reality or no grounding in general in their life. And it's interesting that a science writer won this one, and reading it, it's like very, whoo, like it's a lot going on. But I enjoy reading it, and actually there's one poem in here that I am going to consider because I wanted to write about the same topic, but sometimes like you need a little help with the entry point of your poem. And so it's literally exactly what I want to talk about, and it's so funny. So yeah, I am interested to dive into this and see where the journey is going to take me as far as reading this one. And then, oh God. And then lastly, I have, what is it called? It's Border Vista Poems, Annie Liu. So, I had been reading this one in the store a little bit, like months ago, before I saw this one, before I saw these two, and I put it down, but I started reading it again, and I was like, okay, I think I'll go ahead and pick this one up. So I'm excited to also kind of go through this because, yeah, it was pulling me in a little bit. So I think that I will consider what this is doing as well. And like I said, I'm considering design elements, and I'm considering like the actual poetry itself, and spreading out the people, spreading out into avenues of poets, writers that I wouldn't consider or not exposed to in school or something like that. I'm really interested in kind of getting it together with this. So that's about it. So these are the three that I picked up. We got Bees and After by John Lyles, Calling a Wolf, Kaveh Akbar, and then Border Vista, Annie Liu. So yeah, these are the ones that I got. What are you guys reading? Let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.